If you saw a knife and what it could do to somebody when you're cutting them that many times, you will understand and truly appreciate the value of the knife. I'm just going to take a knife and I'm just going to give it an angle one, and I want you to see what it looks like. I want you to take a real long, deep look at this meat, because that's what your arm is going to be like. Just one simple shot. Now, as you notice, this was just the very first shot I did. This would be your arm.
Another in the series I like to call You Won't Hear It in the Mainstream Media. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, your NRA certification of multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like channel, like content, what I do, you can support me with a link. Everything is appreciated. And once again, comments. I'm going to keep repeating this. I'm so unfortunate I have to. Gun-related channels are being scrutinized heavily, so comments are being removed without notice. If I remove your comment, I will tell you. Just be aware of that. Let's talk about this. And this strikes close to home. You see, now that I am in Connecticut. And this is out in North Haven, where a man in a parking lot was approached by a man with a knife. And the man used his legally owned firearm to defend himself. Well, what happened there? He managed to deter the attacker who came across the parking lot at him. And I'm going to bring you in here. Armed victim thwarts a knife attack in parking lot. North Haven police. A man used his legally possessed firearm to deter an attack on a man armed with a knife Thursday morning in North Haven, according to police. Okay, police responded to the area of 45 Quinnipiac Avenue around 11:35 a.m. on the report of a threatening incident involving a knife, according to officials. The victim, who wasn't injured, told police that the suspect, later identified as 45-year-old Obadiah Claude of West Haven, charged at him with a knife while in a parking lot, officials said. Police said victim produced his legal possessed firearm and was able to deter the attack. Now, this is interesting because Connecticut's twitchy when it comes to that. Okay? You cannot use a firearm to get the upper hand. It's interesting. It's kind of a tricky part of the law. Somebody threatens you, you can't just pull a gun on them. Basically, the underlying rule, and this is the unwritten rule, so nobody quote me on this. Where does it say that in the law? Don't quote me, but if you pull the gun, you got to pull the trigger. It's not written anywhere, but that's the understanding. Sometimes you cannot pull a gun on somebody because they are threatening. I've met many people who have been put in some really hairy situations of pull the gun on the person. Now, that person calls the police. Police come. Come to find out that the person they pulled the gun on was a criminal. Got a record. Up to shady crap. But because of that specific incident involving that specific person with the gun, the person with the gun is wrong. Because you cannot use a gun to get the upper hand. That's why I find this interesting. You got to be... Connecticut sucks when it comes to this. The suspects fled the area in his vehicle, according to police. Detectives later found the vehicle unoccupied in West Haven. Now, I'm going to kind of drop all this because we know he got arrested, big deal. But here's the interesting part. Police said interview of the involved parties has shown that this was not a random incident and there is no known threat to the public. So they knew each other. This is something else. There's something else going on there which they're not talking about, which is, once again, is fine. But he managed to defend himself against a man with a knife who obviously, maybe it's personal beef, who knows what it is, family issue, who knows, don't care. But he managed to defend himself against this person who was trying to bring him harm, potentially bring harm to him. But I applaud him. Connecticut, you know how it works. Yeah, well, now you have to have your permit to do anything in the state when it comes to firearms. So I recommend go get your concealed carry permit. As I always say, train. Learn how to use your firearm proficiently. This guy just managed to get the upper hand once again, not knowing all the details of the interaction. Was he in the parking lot and turned and this person was rushing at him? Or did they have a verbal altercation back and forth before this person came at him? Don't know. But he managed to defend himself. And once again, what story would we be reading if he wasn't armed and this person had every intent of trying to harm him? But there it is. Let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.